Okay, so today we're doing a full body HIIT that is intermediate. Some of it is low impact, some of it isn't. You can always make the higher impact exercises low impact if you need to, if you have knee issues or whatever, if it's just too high intensity for you. There's going to be two sections to the workout. The first is the one with the weights, which is 2 sets of 6 exercises that will repeat. So that's a total of 24 intervals. And then the second section is cardio, which is 12 no repeat exercises. And it's the intervals are 35 seconds on and 25 seconds off. And I'm going to try to, in the rest periods, show you the next exercise really quickly before it begins. So first, let's do our warm-up. I don't do a very long warm-up. Feel free to pause and add more if you need to. I'm just going to give you what I do. So you can start with a little jog. You could also do something like this to just kind of get your heart rate up. Give it about 30 seconds, maybe. When I feel that my heart rate has come up a little bit, I can do some stretching. Take a deep breath in, bend over at the hip, kind of go down into this position if you can. Not everybody can do this. And then stretch your legs back down, and you can kind of rock to open your hips and your thigh muscles, your joints. And we'll do that again. Down again. And this is the last time, so take a deep breath to fix my shirt here. And then pull out my wedgie. You're welcome, world. And then open your shoulders. Other way. This is kind of my standard warm-up that I do. I don't really vary it very much. You could do one of these to warm up your hamstrings. Open your chest, your back, here, your upper back. Okay, and then kind of open your hips a little more here. And then lastly, walk down, bend over, first of all, bend at the hip, kind of stretch a little bit, walk your hands out, come to a plank, then back into downward dog, a plank, and I kind of just do this back and forth a few times until my hamstrings kind of feel looser. then when I feel I'm done with this, walk back up, hang for a second, and slowly come back up. Use your core, not your back. There. Gotta pick out my wedgie again. Okay, so now I'm gonna set my timer. And again, it's 35 seconds on and 25 seconds off. So here I'm gonna show you the first exercise. The first exercise is side lunge with a shoulder raise. It's really simple. Then side lunge, shoulder raise. I'm using 8 pounds. You could use 5 pounds. You could use 2 pounds. You could use nothing. So here we go. Make sure to breathe. On the side lunge, you want to push your back, your butt back over your hips, so you're not curling your back here. Engage your core. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the next exercise, is a reverse lunge. Reverse lunge and bicep curl. So, like this, and just switch back and forth. And in 3, 2, 1. Don't swing your arms here. When I do these lunges, my knee typically touches the floor, but you don't have to go that deep. You can just go to here. If it's less intense, more comfortable. Okay. Next, we have the one arm swing. So just need one weight for this. And there's no knee bending here really, except to help your back. So it's like this. And 3, 2, 1. You don't have to toss it like I am. I just enjoy doing that. You can just switch like this. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. And next, we got the squat, hold, and punch. So go down, punch 1, 2, 3, 4, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Gotta pick out the wedgie again. All right, next is a stand up and tricep press. So weights, and again, I went to 5 pounds for the last one. You can use nothing. Down, back up, tricep press. Okay, down, back up, tricep press. You can switch your legs back and forth. Three, two, one. Okay. And lastly, for this set, we're going to do a jack, a squat, and jack, low impact, like this. Back and forth. Whew. I am winded. 3, 2, and 1. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, now let's take a little longer break here. Fix my mat. How's it going so far there? Oh, I know I'm winded. It's partly because the shit monster Jim Fenwick is giving me the heart palpitation. Just let your heart rate come down a little bit. You don't want it to come down all the way. Okay, so now we're just going to go straight back up to the top, which is side lunge and shoulder raise. Let me restart my timer. And we have about 15 seconds. You should keep a towel nearby. I don't have one here today, but yeah, I don't know. I screwed up there a little bit, you guys. I would start it over, but we're this far in now, right? Whatever. And 3, 2, and 1. Next is the reverse lunge and bicep curl again. You really want to keep moving on the rest periods because your heart's still going. In 3, 2, and 1. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, wedgie again. I don't have those fancy workout clothes that the big YouTubers have. I just have this crap. One arm swing. In 3, 2, and 1. and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to the 5-pound weights for the squat, hold, and punch. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. And next, the stand up and tricep press, which I was trying to say before. You can use weights, use light weights, heavier weights, or you can use no weights. It's up to you. It certainly brings up the intensity. 3, 2, 1. About 15 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last but not least for this set, the low impact jacks and squat. And again, you could do that without weights. You don't have to have weights for any of these, really. Or you could use 1-pound weights. 3, 2, 1. How's it going? Are you as winded as I am? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to take a break here again. So that's one set down. Just keep moving. Let your heart rate come down a little bit. Get a sip of water, which I'm going to do right now. They don't usually show themselves wiping their faces with towels in fancy YouTube videos. I'm breaking the mold. All right, so for our second set, we've got crab dance, which I'll just quickly actually show you the variations of it. So the full crab dance is where you're doing this just back and forth. A lower intensity variation is what I do, which is knee, toe, knee, toe. And yet another even lower intensity variation would be up, toe, toe, and then down. Or even you could do this, coming all the way down without touching your toe. So it depends on what your level is, what you want to do today. It's all up to you. That's what she said. All right. So let's get going here again. Set number 2 in 20 seconds. So this is crab dance. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might find yourself walking up the mat a little bit. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Next is the T push-up, which is, I do push-ups on my knees, down, and then up, down, and up. In 3, 2, 1. In 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right. Here we're going to do a squat and kick. And we're going to do it without weights. So just a little low impact cardio here. In 3, 2, and 1. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next, we're going to do the rocking chair, which is, start out like this, go back, legs up, hip lift, and then touch the sky like that. And 3, 2, 1. You can put your arms down by your sides to help if you need it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And next, we're going to do the frog crunch. Just threw some ab stuff in here. The frog crunch is legs not straight up at a slight angle, and you come in both ends. And 3, 2, 1. And here, try as hard as you can not to let your lower back lift off the floor when your legs go up. I can't see the timer, so we're just gonna wait for the sound here. There we go. Okay, and last of the set is inchworm, push up, and hop. Excuse all the fussing with my shorts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. And you can, of course, do a full push-up if you feel compelled. You want to increase the intensity. We've got 10 seconds left. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's just take a little break again. Whew. Have some water. Let your heart come down a little bit. So, you know, I'm giving you these exercises. You can always swap things out if you want something that's harder, if you want something that's easier. You can always change the impact level. You know, and also remember, you can always pause the video and take a longer break. I mean, I'm taking these breaks because the shit monster is sending my heart rate through the roof for this whole thing. So I'm struggling, so I need to take long breaks. So I do hope that that works for you as well. So let's get started again. We're going to do that set over. And crab dance is first up. In 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Trying to understand the decision to face away from the timer. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Next is the T push-up. So this time I'm going to face the timer so I can see it in 10 seconds. And here on the push-up, you want to keep your elbows in as much as you can when you go down. You don't want to be pushing your shoulder blades back. You want to use your chest muscles. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, goodness. Okay. Next, we have the squat and kick. Yes, now the shit monster's abuse is memorialized in a video on YouTube, where it will be. Anyway, 3, 2, and 1. And again here, you don't have to go all the way down. You could go to here. Three, 2, and 1. All right, next is rocking chair. And the really fit athletic types on the rocking chair, when they come up, they spring up to their feet. I'm a little bit too old and crotchety for that. In 3, 2, and 1. Although this implant does make me a little bionic when it's allowed to be used that way. Maybe when the shit monster is gone. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew. Next is the frog crunch again. In 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Did he really? Oh. Whatever. Okay. Last but not least, for this set is the inchworm and push up and hop. Three, 2, and 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew. So that's the end of that's the end of the weight section. And now we're going to go to the cardio section. We're going to take a little break first, though. And we're going to do 30 seconds on and 20 seconds off. For the cardio, because it's more intense. So, let's see. First, I'm going to try to, again, show you each exercise before it begins. So, the first two are a curtsy and a hop. So, let me line that up a little bit. So you have a curtsy and a hop, curtsy and a hop. Second is a spot sprint, which is just in place running So, okay, in 25 seconds, we'll start that section. And again, it's 12 exercises, 30 seconds on, 25 off. It's less than 12 minutes. In fact, it's 11 minutes exactly, I guess. That's what it looks like anyway. In 3, 2, and 1. Ten seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next is the spot sprint. Keep moving in between. 3, 2, and 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, next is going to be 2 mountain climbers, and then an ankle, and an ankle. In 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, and next we're going to do a knee and toe ab crunch. So, knee, toe, knee, toe. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next is ghost rope, which is just exactly what it says. You're pretending that there's a rope that you're jumping over. 3, 2, and 1. You can do both feet. You can do this. And 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Next, we're going to do a low jack because I am winded right now. And I hope you are too. I hope I'm not the only one. Okay, 3, low jack, 2 and 1. You can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. The idiot shit monster is answering me right now. You are the only one. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew. Next is a ankle reach and a hop. So just ankle and hop. Ankle, hop. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Three, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Next is going to be a low impact in and out squat. So in 5, 4, it's a narrow squat, then wide squat, and then narrow and then wide. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next is a plank, 2 shoulder taps. Plank, 2 shoulder taps, 2 low jacks. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, I'm facing away from the timer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, squat and switch. Excuse me. In 10 seconds. It's just a squat. 3, I'll just show you 2 and 1. Squat, squat, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we've only got 2 left. High knees and leapfrog. Low impact leapfrog. High knees is just this. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Leapfrog is last. Oh, no, it looks like this is, I'm sorry, there's 2 more. Okay, leapfrog. Did I skip one? Oh, no, this is the last one, I'm sorry. I'm just lifting my heels when I come up. You can jump if you want. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. And we are done. So just let your heart rate come down. I know mine is pounding, but it's because of the shit monster. I hope that you found this workout challenging. I hope that it makes you feel a little sore tomorrow. And I said before, and I'll say it many times, you could always modify everything. You can swap them out. You can make things low impact. You can make your squats more shallow. Or you can, I mean, it's really hard to make them deeper, but. Okay. So here usually I'll give you a little cool down to stretch my chest. Put my hand on the wall, and you want to make sure that your hand is below your shoulder. You don't want it above. Just gently turn your body a little away from the wall and let your chest muscle stretch. Keep breathing. Get some of that lactic acid out of your muscles. Help calm your heart rate. Then gently release and then do the other side. And then from here, fix my mat a little bit. Then just go into one of these here to stretch your hip flexor. Make sure your knee doesn't go over your toe. You want to keep it straight at a 90-degree angle here. You can also go down if that's more comfortable like this for your knees or your back. And then from here, just pull your foot up, kind of do a double leg stretch here. You want your chest over the leg that's forward. Just let your head hang. Keep breathing. Okay, and then other foot forward and put this one back. Do the same thing. Okay, and then from here, go back into it to walk back a little bit here. Down dog. Push your hips back. And we can do like a one leg at a time here. And then try to relax into it. And then come forward, go down, cobra stretch. Go up again. Back into child's pose. Let your back really stretch. Feel your spine relax. And here, I like to do a shoulder stretch every day because my shoulders get pretty tight. So go into all fours. Your knees should be hip width apart. And then you want to just, my left elbow is on the inside elbow of my right arm. And just feel the stretch in your shoulder and your upper back. I get a lot of tension in my upper back because of various things. My life is very stressful. I have a larger chest, which also makes it tighten up. And just hold these stretches until you feel the muscle really release. Okay, and then do a quad stretch. Just kind of sit back on your heels. If you can't do this because of your knees, you can always do it standing, holding your ankle, if that's more comfortable. And here I usually do another stretch for my chest and my arms, down my biceps. Kind of feels nice. And then back forward again. And then just down dog again. Really feel that stretch. And then walk your hands up. Hang over your feet for a second. Go back and forth. Loosen up your spine. Do a little inner thigh stretch here. Crouch down and put your elbows inside your knees and kind of push your legs back. And then back up. Walk your feet in. And we are done.